Welcome.
Welcome.
We
Let
can
me just
stop
start
and
by
start
saying-
over, right?
I don't think we can.
Let's just go with it. Let me start off by saying that this is probably, you'll get a lot of this type of thing in our group because we're pretty silly.
Yeah, and this is real, and this is
And this is
exactly.
real, and we're here to have fun. I'm clipping my bra together because
I love it.
Baby. We're cool.
I love it.
Maybe not. It's fine.
Oh, all right, Casey, take it away.
Okay. So welcome to Rise Up. I'm so excited for this group. It's going to be so amazing. Every time we do a first run of a program, like this kind of a test group that we're running with you guys, the energy is just absolutely incredible. The dedication that people put into these programs when they first come out is just incredible, and the transformation that you're going to find inside and out is going to just blow you away. Like, you don't even know what's going to happen. It's so great. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what our expectations are for the group, what we hope that you will give to it and get out of it. Excuse me. I'm dying. I feel like a talk show host. Okay. So for starters, if you haven't already logged into the Challenge Tracker app, you will, when you log on, you'll see that there's a place for you to post daily your Shakeology and your workouts. Do that. So you can log them on. You can share them with or without a picture. We love pictures. It makes it more fun. But it's certainly not required, and you don't have to post your face if you feel uncomfortable or like whatever. You can just post a picture of your shake. You can post a picture of your step, like whatever makes you comfortable is fine. But the more participation that you put into the group, the more you'll get out of it. So please post, share, and then know that you don't only have to post those things. Like, please post those things so that we know as your coaches to keep you accountable as far as, are you doing the activities that you said you wanted to do in order to get the results that you want to get. But know that you can also post, like, if you're having a day where you're just like, I don't want to do it, can someone tell me to do it? Because we're here to support you through those things. So, or even if you just have like a great recipe that you made, be like, hey guys, I made this great recipe, you should try it, here's a link for it, or whatever. Like, we love that kind of stuff. We're here as coaches to help you with that stuff too. But like, if you have something to share with the group, it just adds to the camaraderie and the helpfulness for everyone. So just like you would share with your girlfriends if you made something amazing to eat one night, share it with us too, because we all can benefit from that. So those are sort of like the basic daily expectations, is to post for sure your Shakeology and your workout, and then any struggles or victories that you feel along the way, feel free to post them. We'd love to see that. Obviously, we're here to have fun. So there's a definite expectation of no negativity. So nothing should be said on anybody's posts or in general that is just outright negative or mean or rude. Like, we're not here for that. We're all here to support each other. This is meant to be an uplifting and happy place for us to share and support each other. So let's keep it that way. And then the other thing that we expect is that you will comment and like on each other's posts, because again, we're here to support you, but you're also here to support each other. We're here to build relationships, because that is the secret sauce that's going to get you to the end of this program. So if you want to make it to the end of the 6 weeks, the more involved you are in the group, the better. So log on every once in a while and just scroll through. And if you see something that resonates with you, just like it. Put a little comment. People, think about how happy it makes you feel, and try to share that with the other people in the group, because it really does go a really long way. What else? We are going to have some weekly challenges, which Ashley's going to talk a little bit about. So those are kind of a bonus thing. They're not necessarily an expectation, but we would love for you to participate in them. And I think that's it. Taryn, am I missing anything?
I think you covered it. And two, for the app, if they want to, if they feel like if people are starting to like forget to log their stuff, if the day gets busy. On the app, you can set it up so you actually would get a reminder sent to you, or you can have notifications turned on the app too, so that you're not just going on to log your stuff. You can go on and support other people when you see that they've logged their workouts or logged their shake. And two, you can also sync your Beachbody On Demand workout, so it will actually automatically say like what workout you're doing, which is kind of a cool feature that they have now. So if you want to do that, you can do that too. So you're making sure you're logging everything. But I think you covered everything, Case.
The one thing about the syncing is if you have another family member who uses your On Demand,
yeah, that's why I can't do it. Yeah. We
my
can't
husband's
do it.
workouts.
Yeah, it messed up mine the last time. But if you don't have anyone else in your house that uses it, it works perfect. If you have someone else, it gets all mixed up and it says that you end up doing like double the workouts. It's got a little confusing. And also, Case, if you want to introduce yourself really quick, I forgot that we were going to kind of give a little intro.
I forgot that too. We were a little silly at the beginning.
Yeah, a little laughing, you know.
So my name is Casey Walsh. Some of you might know me as Casey Elska. That's just kind of my Facebook name because it's a long story. But I go by either and it's fine. And I have been a Beachbody coach for almost 4 years. And I absolutely love the programs. I lost over 40 pounds when I started with Beachbody using our programs. And then I gained it all back because I had a baby. And then I lost it all again. And I wholeheartedly believe in everything that Beachbody puts out. I have never done a program and not gotten results. And just to give you an idea about the January programs and how well they work, last January's new release program gave me the best results of any program I've ever done. I was like clinging on to so much postpartum weight and like bad habits. And I dropped like 23 pounds and 23 and a half inches over the course of the program that we started in January last year. So I know that we can do it together. I know that we can have amazing results, and I can't wait to see what we do.
Yay! I'm so excited. And your results were flipping amazing from that program. And I love everything you said. It's so true. The energy that we get when we do a brand new program all together for the first time is just like none other. They're the best group. So I'm super excited. So real quick, I'm Taryn. I have been a coach for, holy cow, almost 5 years. Next month it will be 5 years. I can't even believe it. But much like Casey, I feel the exact same way. If you follow these calendars, right? If you show up and you eat where you're supposed to, you drink your shake every day, you do work out every day, you will get results. Like, it's that simple. And that's why I love this lifestyle so much, because I don't want to think about it. If I have to get up and think about what I have to do for a workout, I will procrastinate all flipping day. And then I would want to choose the one that was 10 minutes long. Like, that's just, I know that about myself. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited that these workouts are 20 minutes. I mean, so excited. There was one of like the intro workouts that Shaun T had. I think Casey, you had said it too. Like, it was one of his old insanity workouts, and it was 40 minutes or 50 minutes. And I was like, yeah, no, where's the 10-minute one? Give me that step. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about like the behind the scenes stuff in your Beachbody On Demand, and kind of give you guys a little navigation if you might not be sure where to find something. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so this is when you log into your Beachbody On Demand, this is what you're going to come to when you go to workout. So obviously we're going to go right in here to Transform 20. And the cool thing about these new workouts is that every week, our new workouts, like for the week, will be uploaded on the Sunday. So it's not like, if you guys have had On Demand for a while, you guys pretty much know how this works. But if you're brand new to On Demand, you might be used to, I mean, you might not understand like how it all works. If you've been in there for a while, you'll see like other programs, you go in, the whole library's there. For this, every week, the new workouts will be uploaded, because we're going to be doing everything in real time all together. So every single, think about that, how cool that is, guys. There's going to be like I forget how many orders that they said were done like over like everybody doing this program, but there are literally thousands of people that are going to be starting this program all together on Monday. And when you just think of that, it's just the coolest. It's so cool that everyone's just like all over the country, and people in Canada and people in the UK are all going to be starting this together on Monday. So this is where you can go right now. If you haven't already tried any of the sample workouts, they're awesome. Get in there and try them. So here's the Transform 20 sample workout. And then if you go into program materials, also if you go into before you transform down here, there is 2 other ones that you can do. So it's Transform in 10, Transform in 15. We've all tried those a couple of times and they're awesome. Okay, and then this is a little video about the cast. You can watch that. The cool thing is too with programs like this, you kind of get to know the cast members. It's also cool that you get to be with Shanti every day because he's awesome. But then you get to start to like get to know the cast, and you'll start to have your favorite people. Like it's kind of funny, like the people that you feel like you connect with that are there showing up every day doing this workout with you while they're being recorded. They're so brave. Okay, so if you go into program materials, these are the guides. So if you guys have just ordered, if you ordered a challenge pack and got everything, you will have the hard copy of all of this stuff. But if you guys are just doing like the VIP early access, you might not have the hard copies that got sent to you. So you can get all of that stuff here. So if you see PDF, you can click all of this stuff out. Here's your nutrition guide. Here's your calendar, and all of this stuff is PDFs, so you can print these things out if you didn't get the hard copy. So this is where you find all this stuff. I'm not going to go through all of these things right now because you guys can do that and just kind of explore a little bit, but this is where you're going to have all the information. And I definitely suggest Kristen should be hopping on here in a little while, and she was going to go over like the meal plan and meal prepping and stuff like that, because that's a really huge part of this. It's more than just making sure we're sweating for 20 minutes every day. It's what are we doing with all of the other hours of our day? It's, you know, getting that 20 minutes in, but then what are we going to do for the rest of the day? How are we going to work on our mindset? How are we going to work on what's, you know, being put into our bodies every day? So really focusing on the nutrition. It's not about perfect. I am so far from perfect with my nutrition, but it's about being focused and being good, you know, being good to yourself, because if you're going to work your butt off for 20 minutes, be good to yourself the whole rest of the day too. So that's all of that stuff. And then I wanted to show you guys other places that you can find, you know, maybe recipes or different things that you want to look for. So if you're in your on-demand, you can actually click this nutrition tab. And these are separate programs, but there's also all these cool channels. So you can actually go and click on Shakeology, and you can get all sorts of different recipes for your shake. If you're kind of struggling, I know when I first started drinking my shake, I just really didn't know how to make it. Now I make it the same every single day. It's like my favorite. Hi, Kristen. It's like my favorite blend that I make. So you can go right in there. Hey, Kristen, can you just mute your... Oh, you know
yeah,
what?
sorry.
I gotcha. It's good. Okay, we're good. So you can go right in there, and there's all sorts of recipes. You can also go to this Fixate cooking show, which is so cool. There are there's 218 videos, it says right there. And they literally show you how to make food. So if you're one of those people that's like, I don't know how to cook, I stink at this, there's there's no reason. Like, she's literally showing you everything you need for each recipe and showing you how to make it, showing you how to prep certain things. This is like golden right here for people who struggle when it comes to food. And a lot of this stuff, guys, is stuff that you can prepare ahead of time, which, like I said, is what Kristen's going to talk about in just a few minutes. So also too, we have this really cool app. It's called the Beachbody Nutrition Plus. So you can plug this right into your phone. It's an app just like the tracker app that we're going to be logging everything on. This is something separate that you can put on your phone too, where you can track your water intake every day. You can track if you're using the container system, you can track that. If you're following 2B Mindset, you can track that in there too. So it's just another way to hold yourself accountable and another way for you to really just track your progress. Now, This program comes with a daily tracker and a journal, which if you got the whole pack, you'll have the hard copy of that. If not, you can print that out as well. But the app is just an extra thing because there's nothing wrong with having like more support. And you literally have support in every single area. You're going to have it from us every single day, but you also have these things that you can do on your own every single day as well. So this is just another place where if I'm struggling, like there's times sometimes where on a Sunday when I'm making out my food shopping list, I'm like, what do we want to eat this week? So I will literally be like, Nick, come here. And I'll click on like all the different recipes and be like, what looks good? And that's how we figure out what we're going to make for the week. So if you're struggling and don't know what to do and you're overwhelmed with Google searching healthy recipes, this is a place that you can go and find everything you need. So if you guys have any other questions on how to navigate Beachbody On Demand, just ask. If you're not sure where to find something, like this is just such an open forum. Like Casey said, like it's not just about, oh, here's my sweaty selfie, here's my shake. I can stop sharing now. It's really about like life. It's about if your kids are driving you crazy. It's about if you're stressed out with your job, if you're feeling like overwhelmed with anything, or if you're feeling like you're kicking butt, like share all of that and just know that whatever you put into this, you're going to get so much more out of it. Okay, Ash, your turn.
Okay, I am Ashley. For those of you who don't know me, I have been a coach technically since August, but I really didn't start until October when I moved to Monterey, California from Louisville, Kentucky. I joined because, well, for a few major different reasons, but one of the main ones was I had rhabdo, and if you guys aren't familiar with rhabdo, it's when you overexert your muscles and the proteins in your muscles get into your bloodstream and it's really bad for your kidneys. And basically I spent like 3 nights in the hospital just getting all of that flushed from my body. And that was because I overexerted my muscles. I didn't have any arm muscles and I did way too many push-ups and way too many pull-ups all at once, and it was a bad idea. But now that I have these programs, I can do it in a guided way where I don't have to worry about hurting myself and worrying about getting back in the hospital. And then the other major reason is my fiance moved to California, and he's in the special forces, and he at first I couldn't come with him because I had a job. I was a news producer in Kentucky, but eventually I was like, I don't want to spend 9 months without him. So I made the decision to quit my job and move all the way across the country. And that's where coaching really came in, because I needed that income, but I also wanted to be here for him, to support him, because that if I would have gotten a producing job here, that would have defeated the purpose of me moving out here, because I wouldn't be here with him and be able to live life with him. Sorry, I probably just vomited a bunch of information about myself on you guys. But I'm here to talk to you guys about some really cool challenges that we're going to be doing over these next 6 weeks. Every week on Wednesdays, we are going to be doing accountability challenges. So it's kind of to push you outside of your comfort zone, because that's where you're really going to see the most results, when you really push yourself, hold yourself accountable. And so every Wednesday, I'm going to be posting the challenges, and when you complete the challenge, it's going to be something simple, something that you share. It's not going to be super difficult, but it is going to push you to get out of your comfort zone. When you complete those challenges, you are going to win a prize. So everyone who completes them, not just one person who does the best job or participates the most, everyone who completes the challenge wins a prize. We will be announcing those prizes that week. And I think that's really my bit.
I'm so excited for that part. I'm like so excited. It's going to be so fun.
It gives you an extra incentive to, push yourself a little harder.
Totally does. And I love your story. So you didn't vomit anywhere, because I love it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Kristen, are you ready?
Kristen actually, she wrote in the comments that her baby's having a really tough time tonight, so she's not going to be able to talk.
Oh my God, that's total. Oh, poor Haley.
I know.
So we can all just kind of give our little 2 cents on meal prep. How about that? We'll all just give like
I think that's perfect.
Oh, don't be sorry, Kristen. Mom life. We love you.
All good.
Go snuggle her. Okay, so meal prep can be like if you're brand new to this, you might be like, oh my God, I don't know how to meal prep. It scares me. I don't know if I can do it. I get overwhelmed. So this is what I do. And go ahead, Case.
I was just going to say, maybe we should start with how to figure out where to start.
Yes.
So like first you need to decide if you're going to be doing the container system, which is those colored containers that tend to go with the 21-day fix, but they really do incorporate into all of the programs.
Yep.
If you don't have them, talk to your coach. Maybe someone can help you.
Yeah, because you know what? If you don't actually physically have the containers,
there's cup measurements.
Yeah. So basically it's like, we have like a container equivalent where it's, so easy.
Or some people might be doing the 2B mindset, which is just another eating plan that goes along with some of these programs. And the book aligns with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to pick which one you have the information and tools for and which one you want to use. And then once you do that, you need to figure out if you're doing the containers, you need to figure out what plan or bracket you're in. And that is just based on your weight. You do a simple calculation that's in the book that comes with the program. And if you didn't get the materials, there's a tab right where Taryn was showing you that has all of the materials. So you can look at the book that everyone else gets. You just get an online version, like a PDF version of it.
Yep.
And that will tell you what the calculation is and where you fall in the brackets. And that just tells you how many of each type of food you get to eat each day. And you'll need to know that before you start planning out what you're going to eat for the week. Because if you think that you get one portion of protein a day, but you're really supposed to get 4,
right,
you'll need to plan accordingly. So
yes, that's a very important part to meal planning.
Yes.
I already forgot that. So
well, because we just know this is the other thing is that once you do it, it seems so intimidating at first.
It does.
Once you start doing it,
it's so simple.
It becomes such second nature. Those of us who've done it for more than one program, we just don't even think about it.
It's just automatically I know I get 3 veggies, 2 fruits, 2 carbs, 4 proteins. There's only ever 1 blue. I really could use about 3 or 4, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it is second nature once you start doing it. And the very first time, I'll never forget, so I became a coach before I ever did any sort of meal plan. And I became a coach when 21 Day Fix was brand new. It was the launching program. So I ran my first group, doing that program for the first time without having any experience with it. And I remember I was so afraid. I got the containers in my hands and I literally, guys, I cried. I was like, I don't think I can do this. How am I going to eat out of these? I didn't realize that you fill up the containers more than 1 time a day. I was totally this, I don't know. And honestly, this meal plan, a lot of people actually have trouble eating all the food because we get into such bad habits of not eating enough and thinking that less food means more weight loss, when in reality, it's more good foods. Really, it makes you lose more weight and get healthier. It's kind of crazy. And if you've never done anything like this, if you never really followed a meal plan before, just be patient with it and just take it one day at a time, 1 meal at a time even. So don't feel when you're meal prepping that you need to literally make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 7 straight days. You can meal prep 2 days at a time if you want. This is
meal prep 1 day at a time.
Yeah, a lot of people do that too. They'll just take a little bit of time at the end of the night to get their food ready for the next day. If you know you have a busy schedule, that's, if you have a certain meal of the day that is hard for you, that's maybe the one that you want to try to prep ahead of time. So if dinners are crunch time, you have kids activities, or you get home late from work and you don't want to have to worry about ordering takeout or hitting the drive-through, and you don't want to just sit down with a bag of chips at the end of the day, just have little things that are ready to go, already pre-portioned out for you, and just stick them in your fridge or stick them in your freezer. And the way I do it that helps me is I actually write a menu out for myself. Now, guys, I'll keep it real. Like, I don't always follow that menu perfectly. Sometimes there are little variations, but I know now how to adjust. But when I first started, like, that menu was like a godsend for me because, like I said, like, I don't like to have to think about it. And if I have to think about it, if I'm like, all right, do I want to have some eggs and spinach with a piece of multigrain toast or a donut? Like, guys, I still want to eat the donut. But when I know, like, I have these healthy options for me, it makes it easier for me to make that decision. So I like to write out a menu. You guys are going to see that. I'll post my menu every week because that's what I do for my accountability. And then I eat a lot of the same things throughout the day. It's basically like I'm eating the same breakfast every day, and a lot of the times I'm eating the same lunch every day. It's simple for me. I don't get bored with it because it's food that I like. And then I mix it up at dinner time. And I pick things at dinner that my family will eat too. If I need to adjust mine a little bit to make it a healthier option, like if my family's scarfing down pasta, I'll make zoodles or something like that. But I keep it very, very simple. And we eat pizza, like we eat tacos, like all of those things. We eat normal food. It's not like I'm shoving kale down my throat for every meal. Like, it doesn't have to be difficult. Like, keep it simple.
So I just disappeared for a second because I was looking for my booklet. But
Perfect.
This is what you get in your package. And if you didn't get the thing, you'll have it in your digital copy, like Casey was saying. But what I love to do is, like, they give you your shopping list basically, and I like to literally, when I make my shopping list, I look at this every day almost, and I look at what's acceptable to eat, like what is good to eat, and the things that are higher up on the list are better for you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like my Bible. I literally live by this, and this will also tell you what plan you're on and everything like that. And if you didn't get the containers, we can give you the measurements for it, because basically they're measuring cups anyways.
That's really what they are. They're really measuring cups. They just help you to plate your, put the food on your plate so you can see what a healthy portion is. And it's amazing how much food you can shove in those, like stuff those containers. I do. I stuff them to the brim.
I love that, like, we're not cutting out carbs, and I feel like most diets cut out carbs, and I get just enough carbs, I feel like, on this.
Yeah.
I haven't gone hungry a single day.
No, never. I really feel like so many people struggle to eat. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, I still have a couple containers left. I don't know if I can eat all of this. And it's such a good, solid meal plan. You don't ever feel like you're on a diet. It's just a better way to live. Anything else, Case, that we missed?
I don't think so.
If
water?
You have any questions? Oh, tons of water. Drink tons of water. Constantly.
Yes, tons of water.
If you guys have any questions, like, that's what we are all here for. So I hope you guys reach out and ask, because I know it can be pretty scary at first, like overwhelming especially.
And I think too, like, knowing that don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen like perfectly, like, we're gonna encourage everybody to, pick a workout time and, hold yourself accountable to those things. But if it doesn't happen like exactly how you think it's gonna happen, like, just keep going. Don't let one bad meal derail you from like continuing on your progress. Like, don't let one missed workout help like make you stop altogether. I think that knowing that, like, even if you miss a workout, which I really feel like with groups like this, it has to be like dire circumstances for people to miss a workout. I really feel like everyone just shows up so wholeheartedly. But 6 weeks, you'll notice, like, sometimes, like, the first week everyone's on fire, the second week everyone's on fire, but then the third week maybe only half the people are posting, or you'll see that can happen because life happens. So don't let that happen. You don't have to let that happen, guys. It's 20 minutes. And even if a workout gets missed, post that accountability. Be like, you know what, guys, it just didn't happen today, so I'll make it up on rest day, or I'll do a double one day. Like, however you're going to do it, but just don't let the little imperfections and the speed bumps stop you. Just keep moving through them, because it's just not about perfect. It's about just showing up as best you can each day. And some days you're going to feel like a rock star, and some days you're going to feel like crap. But it's just like finding the joy in the journey.
And to that too, like with the workouts, like I don't do them perfectly every single time.
No.
Like I'm not always very energetic about it.
No.
But I do it and I get through it. And as long as you're up moving, that's all that matters, even if you're modifying.
And I feel like with this 20 minutes, it's like, even if you're like, ugh, I don't want to do it, it's like over and once you start.
Yeah.
And especially where there's no break. And I mean, if you have Energize, that's very helpful.
I don't know how to work out without it.
No, I know.
Another thing to remember too is that when you're doing the workouts, you get to choose how you feel about it. So if you go into it feeling like, ugh, this is gonna be awful, then it might be.
Yeah.
But if you go into it thinking about how much fun it is and you enjoy it, like you can teach yourself to enjoy it. Like I don't know about you guys who've used this step already, but every time I put that step out, it makes me smile. Like,
oh my God, it's so fun.
So fun. And I never thought it would be, but it's so fun.
It's so fun. But I can't believe how much, like, just one little move, like moving your foot back and forth, I'm like, holy moly, my leg's on fire in like 5 seconds. It's amazing. And it's just awesome to see. Like, that's why 20 minutes is going to be effective. You don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours or run for an hour. Like 20 minutes. That's it.
Just to get to the gym.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I will say too is if you're a person who typically listens to music while you're working out, turn it down a little bit and listen to Shanti.
Yes. That is a great thing to know, because he is so motivating and he will say things that just speak to your heart. And that's another thing too, guys. I know we're going to get cut off here in like 3 minutes, but Shanti is he's just has a way about helping you see that this isn't just about sweating. It's like your mindset. In this program especially, he really wants us to get past that hurdle of like, it's like he always says, like, conquer your mind, transform your life. Like, that's his motto. And that's exactly what this program's intended to do. And that's why, like, there's 3 different chapters that we're going to be going through. So, you know, it's like different levels that you reach in each chapter of your mindset. And doing a program start to finish, it might seem like such a like trivial thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing a workout program. But when you do something like that, it builds so much confidence in you that you feel like you can tackle other things in your life. And that's, I mean, I can speak for all of us on the call right now as coaches, like that's a huge part of why we do this. And that's a huge part of why we keep showing up, is because every time we do this and do a program start to finish, we get better as individuals and as people, not just in our pants, like in our life. I mean, being more fit. Yeah. Like being more fit's a bonus. It's what happens internally. And that's really like, that's the result that we're always looking for you guys. Of course, we want to help you lose weight. We want to help you create healthy habits, but we want to help you be a happier person and live a more fulfilled life. Like that's the end result goal that we really want for all of you. So know that, yeah, you're going to show up and you're going to blend that shake. You're going to eat healthy meals. You're going to work out 20 minutes every day. But what are your thoughts going to be? Like, think of those things as you go through this, because that's where the huge life change happens. So, yay!
Yay! I'm so excited.
So excited. Can't even wait.
Let's start now.
I know, right? I mean, it's only 9. 20 minutes, be done by 9:30.
Fine. It's only a couple more days.
I know. All right. I love you guys. We are so excited to do this with you. And we'll post this right up in the group so you guys can watch it. And we're going to crush it. Yay!